Hi there, I'm Kat and welcome to our chair yoga today. Equipment that we will need today for our class is we'll need a sturdy chair on a non-slip surface. So if you're on a carpet, that's fine. If you are on floorboards or anything, making sure that your chair doesn't slip and slide around. You'll also need a chair with a back because we will use that for some of our stretches and our poses today. And also a strap or a dressing gown tie, or I've just got a rolled up tea towel here. So making sure that your feet can touch the ground. If your feet can't comfortably touch the ground, just build up something underneath there. So whether you place some books or some rolled up blankets, something that's still firm though, not too slippy, just so that we can get a really good grounding position into the poses. So before we start, we're going to relax down through the body, focus on our breathing. And today we are going to do some work with our shoulders and also do a bit of a yoga flow with a warrior sequence. So if you don't feel like the poses that I'm showing you are within your reach or capability, I will show you some alternatives. And basically just work to wherever your body is at today. So if you're feeling a little bit low, if you're not feeling like it's a particularly good movement, then really listen to that body and just find the movement that feels good for your body. We don't need to make the same shapes, just something that feels good for you. So coming with our hands on top of our thighs, feet on the ground, we can rest back into the chair to start off here because this is our feeling into our body. So we're going to close the eyes, take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth in a sigh. In through the nose and out through the mouth in a sigh. Just letting any thoughts or worries or preoccupations, just let them melt into the background. And now we're going to start running a scan, so a mental scan. We're going to run from the top of our head all the way down to the very tips of the toes. And as we focus our attention moving through the body, we're going to try and consciously relax those parts of the body, and also just sort of noticing any areas that we might be feeling restricted in or might be feeling a bit tight or sore, and just making sure that we respect and honour any of those feelings of restriction in our practice today. So starting out, bringing your attention to the very top of the head. If it helps you to have your eyes closed, you can close your eyes, otherwise whatever you feel comfortable with. So relaxing through the top of the head, relaxing the muscles of the face, letting the eyes feel soft and relaxed. Letting your cheeks feel heavy, softening through the jaw and the neck, relaxing the muscles of the neck all the way down into the shoulders, allowing your shoulders to feel heavy and soft and relaxed. Relaxing the muscles of the arms, the upper arms, the lower arms, relaxing the muscles of the hands, all the way out to the tip of each finger. Relaxing the muscles of the back body, so really letting your back be completely supported by your chair. Letting your body feel soft and relaxed. Relaxing through the abdomen, so softening the belly, nice big deep belly breaths, letting it feel soft and relaxed. Relaxing through the hips, letting yourself sink fully into your chair. Relaxing through the legs. So letting the bones in the thighs feel really heavy. Letting the muscles around them relax. Softening through the knees, down through the lower legs. Relaxing the muscles of the ankles, down into the feet, and all the way out to the end of each toe. And having a whole awareness of your body, being aware of your whole body, sitting in this chair, in this room right now. And just taking a moment to be grateful for wherever you are at today. Having the sun outside, the fresh air, just finding something in your life that you can be grateful for. And then we're going to bring our attention to our breath. So we're going to take a 3-part breath here. So placing our fingertips on our tummies, so you can sit up a little bit taller if you like. If you like to come into a nice upright position, imagine someone's pulling you up through a string at the crown of your head. So we place our hands on our tummy We're just going to bring our fingertips together slightly. So when we breathe in a really deep belly breath, our belly is going to expand. That's the air filling up the bottom of the lungs. So when we breathe in, our fingertips are going to come apart. As we breathe out, our belly is going to draw in and our fingertips will come back together. Breathing in, belly balloons out. Breathing out, belly contracts in. Breathing in, belly balloons out. Breathing out, belly draws in and the fingertips come back together. One more time here. Breathing in, fingertips apart. Breathing out, fingertips together. Bringing our hands up onto our lower ribs here. So holding our hands out to the side. If that's not comfortable, you can cross over, just depending on your range of motion up in your shoulders. So inhale, the belly is going to balloon out. And then deeper breath here, the ribs are going to expand out to the side. On the exhale, our ribs are going to expand in and our bellies contract in and our belly is going to draw in. Inhale, belly balloons out, ribs expand. Exhale, the ribs contract and the belly draws in. Inhale, belly balloons out, ribs expand. Exhale, ribs contract and the belly draws in. Now we're going to come up, placing our fingertips up on our collarbones. So this is the last part of our 3-part breath, and this is filling the top of the lungs with air. So we're breathing in first, our belly balloons out, our lower ribs will expand, and then our final part is our chest will rise. That's filling the lungs from the top to the bottom. Belly balloons out, ribs expand and the chest rises. As the exhale, breathing out, the chest falls, the ribs contract and the belly draws in. Breathing in, belly balloons out, the ribs expand and the chest rises. Exhale, the chest falls, the ribs contract and the belly draws in. So we're going to do 3 more deep breaths here in your own time. So if you need those physical cues for your hands, if one particular area is more helpful for triggering that movement, you can keep them there. Otherwise, you can just bring your hands on top of your thighs, closing the eyes, and 3 deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Really nice big belly breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. Just letting the breath find its natural flow. Fabulous. So now let's move on to warming up through our body. So we're going to move with our legs first. So this is where we might need our strap. So we're going to take our left foot up first and we're just going to point and flex the foot, pulling the toes as far back towards the face as we can and then pointing them through. If holding your leg up like this is a bit taxing, you can place your hands underneath the thigh, or this is where you can use your strap to give yourself some leverage here. If you're able to keep the leg up by yourself, we're really going to be doing some good strengthening exercise through the top of the thigh. So pointing and flexing here with whatever variation you need. Also good to keep these abdominals nice and switched on. It's going to help build some core strength. And then rotating around at the ankle in one direction, enjoying all those pops and clicks, and rotating around in the other direction. We're going to grab underneath the knee here. We're going to pull the knee into the chest. So holding on underneath the knee, or if that's a little bit difficult, you can place the strap or whatever you've got for a strap just underneath the knee. So as we breathe out, we're going to pull the knee into the chest. As we breathe in, we're going to let the knee go. Breathing out, knee in. Breathing in, knee down. Squishing that air out of the lungs and warming up through the leg. Then holding underneath the knee here or using the strap, we're going to warm up through the knee. So we're going to extend through the heel and then drop the leg down. Extend through the heel, drop the leg down. So it doesn't matter how far you're getting your leg up, you're getting movement in this joint, which is the most important thing. And then we're going to take our leg around some little hip circles. So again, you can use your strap here or you can use your hands. We're going to take the leg around. If you really want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can try and do it with a straight leg. Just finding wherever you go. If you find that when you do the straight leg, you're slumping in your chair, then just come back to doing it with the bent leg. We're really focusing on the movement in the hip here. That's the most important thing. And then taking the leg around in the other direction. We're then going to do a little bit of opening up through the hip. So seeing if we can get our ankle to cross over the top of our knee. If that doesn't happen easily for you, you can straighten through this right leg and bring the foot down. So even if your feet cross at the ankles, you're still getting a little stretch through that hip. So bringing it to wherever is comfortable for you, remembering to listen to your body. We're going to inhale, lift up. Now this might be enough here. We're going to come into a forward fold, but if you've got high or low blood pressure, taking your head lower than your heart can cause dizziness, or if the high blood pressure is also not good. So keeping your head above your heart, you'll still get some movement in the hips. So it doesn't matter, you're not missing out. So we're going to inhale, lifting up. If you'd like to take it a little bit further, you can take the arms up and overhead, reach through the fingertips, and exhale, coming down, drawing a line down through the air with your nose and finding your forward fold. If you're feeling any pressure in the knee here at all, you can flex those toes back towards the knee, and that will help take the pressure off the knee. Nice big deep breaths in and out through the nose. Wonderful. Coming up slowly, and we'll come on to the other side. So this time we're taking our right leg up. So again, pressing through the heel, and again, finding what works for you. So you can either start to build strength by engaging these quadriceps muscles up the top, or you can give yourself some support under the leg with your hands or with your strap. So lifting the leg up as high as is comfortable, and we're going to point and flex the foot, pointing and flexing, and then rotating around at the ankle, keeping this left leg nice and relaxed. Rotate and spin, and rotate in the other direction. Again, getting all those little pops and clicks out. This one's not as well behaved. Wonderful. Then we're going to bring our knee into our chest. So again, either clasping below the knee with your hands or using your strap. We're going to pull that knee in as we breathe out, breathing in, extending, letting the knee go. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. And one more time. Breathing out, breathing in, and then taking the leg underneath. We're going to extend through the heel, stretching through the back of the leg. That's also building strength and warming up through the knee. After our knee is nice and warm, we're going to take the hands underneath, on top of the knee here, or underneath. We're going to take that leg around, warming up through the hip. Again, if you'd like to do this with a straight leg, you can, but you make sure you stay up nice and tall in your seat. Personally, I like this one best. And the other direction. Nice and warmed up through the hips. And we're going to come into that forward fold here, or the hip opening. So we're going to take the right leg over the top of the left knee this time. Again, if you're feeling any pressure in this right knee, flexing these toes back towards the knee. You can stay here if this is enough. And again, if getting this up here is not possible for you, you can cross at the ankles, finding the variation that works for you. Sitting up nice and tall, you can either come down into your forward fold, remembering to only keep the head above the heart for high and low blood pressure. Otherwise, we can take the arms right up in the air, reaching through the fingertips, and exhale, we're going to forward fold over the bent leg. So finding your forward fold to wherever it is comfortable. Our left leg's nice and strong there. It's just a nice supporting post for us. Nice big deep breaths in and out through the nose. Wonderful. Inhale coming up. I'm going to come into now just some shoulder rolls before we do a little warrior flow. So rolling our shoulders back and rolling our shoulders forward. So to come into warrior pose, what I'd like you to do is come forward to the edge of your chair. So I'll show you the full pose first, and then I'll show you the variation. So for the full pose, we're going to take our right leg out to the side. So you're actually going to come and sit on the front corner of your chair. So come sit on the front corner. Your right leg is going to be straight out in front of you. And it's going to form a right angle. So see here, we don't want our knee to go over the top of our ankle. With our back leg, we're going to take that one behind us like this. So if finding this shape doesn't work for you, even taking the legs here at a right angle, you're still going to get the strength and the lift through the upper body. So finding the warrior that works for you. So it could be sitting right forward. You've got the back of your chair there if you need to, and you can also hold onto the chair here. So making sure this front leg is nice and strong. We're going to keep our abdominals nice and engaged here so we're not falling over our front leg. So finding the shape that's working for you, so whether it be here or whether it be here. So this is our lower component for our warrior. Our next component is our arms. So if staying here is comfortable for you, if you're getting enough work through your legs with this, it's completely fine to stay there. Otherwise, if you'd like to bring the arms, bring the hands up to the heart first. If you're feeling stable enough here, I'd like you to try and extend out through the arms. So with this one, this is our warrior pose. If this isn't comfortable for you, bringing the hands back here or to your hips or to your chair are all completely fine. So finding the warrior that works for you, and your back arm should be the same height as your front arm. Squeeze those shoulder blades together to open up through the chest and lift through the upper body. And if it's comfortable for the neck, turning your head to look at your front fingertips. So this could be looking like this for you. It could be looking like this. Again, finding the shape that works for your body today. From here, we're going to come into peaceful warrior. So we're going to take our left hand down, flip our right palm up, and we're going to scoop up. So we're going to create some length through the right side body. Again, if we've got another variation, this could look like this for you, or even up to here. Again, it's finding what works for you in that day. Reaching through those front fingertips, up, up, up. And we're going to come into rotated warrior. So again, coming down. If you need to come back to this position at all, that's completely fine. For our next pose, we're going to take our right elbow to the top of the right thigh. Take our left arm back. We're going to take that down in front of our face and up. So we're creating a really long line from our left toes all the way up to our left fingertips. Variations of this is to come down, try and take this left arm overhead, or even if we're coming here. So it's finding that variation that works for you. So we're going to come out of this pose now by taking the arm down and around. We'll come sit back in centre, give ourselves a wobble, and we'll come onto the other side. So taking our left leg now, so we're going to come onto the front left corner of our chair. Taking our left leg out now in a right angle and finding the variation that works for our right leg. So that could be taking the right leg all the way back. It could be bringing the right leg so that we've got a right angle here. So finding your variation for your warrior. If you've got your straight leg back, it's coming, making sure you're pressing into the ground. So we want a really nice strong base. So remember, we're not trying to make the same shapes as each other. We're trying to just get some opening through these legs, which we can do in any of these postures. So finding our comfortable warrior, taking our hands to our hips or the chair first. If we're feeling steady here, taking the hands up to the heart. And if you'd like to extend further, you can take both arms out from the shoulders, reaching through. So checking that our back arm is the same height as our front arm, lifting up through the upper body nice and strong. See why it's called warrior? Fantastic, and dropping the shoulders. So again, if you're in this position, the arms here is fine. If it's comfortable for the neck, you can turn to look at your front fingers. If your arms lower is comfortable, again, really okay. So we're going to come into our peaceful warrior now. So taking our right hand down to our right leg. We're going to flip our left hand palm up. We're going to reach up through the left fingertips. We're creating some great space through the left side here. Reaching up Again, variation, coming up as high as is comfortable. And then we're going to reverse that one now. So we're going to take the front arm down, placing the left elbow on the thigh, taking the right fingertips back, and then we're going to take the right fingertips down, crossing the arm in front of the face and rotating up. So fingertips still palm down, and we're creating a nice long line from our right fingertips all the way down to our right toes. Again, variations might look like this, might look like this, finding where you're at today. And then exhale, we're going to come out of that slowly, dropping that right arm, coming forward and bringing the legs together. And then we'll finish with a breathing exercise to finish us off, our last relaxation. Give yourselves a high five. The warriors are really strong poses, so it's a really fun one to do and sort of build on as well. So you might find you've got a bit more movement or a bit more strength from one day to the next, just seeing how it all goes. So we'll come sit back in our chair now, taking our hands on top of our thighs, relaxing our feet. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here again, breathing in through the nose, really deep belly breaths, and exhale, breathing in through the nose, and exhale. And one more deep breath here, and we'll stay with our eyes closed. And settling into a natural breath here. Again, letting the body be completely supported by the chair. We're going to work in the opposite direction this time. So we're going to relax and become aware of our feet first and work up through our body. So becoming aware of our toes and our feet, relaxing them completely. Relaxing through the lower legs and the knees. Relaxing through the thighs, the upper legs, the hamstrings. Relaxing and softening through the hips and the buttocks on the chair. Relaxing and softening through the upper body. Letting the back be completely supported by your chair. Letting your tummy be relaxed and soft, and just notice it for a moment, the expansion and contraction with each inhalation and exhalation. And relaxing through the shoulders, letting the arms feel heavy, relaxing each arm all the way out to each finger. Relaxing through the neck, softening the muscles of the face. Letting the eyes be heavy and soft. Relaxing through the cheeks. Softening through the jaw, letting the tongue rest in the lower palate of the mouth. Just taking a few moments here to be completely present in your body. Just letting the thoughts drift, not engaging with them. Letting yourself have this moment of peace and quiet. And bringing the hands together at the heart. Turning up the corners of the mouth in a smile. Bowing your head to the hands. Thank you and namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for chair yoga today. I hope the rest of your day is wonderful. See you next time. Bye.